My daughter's Fiat 500 has a couple of blown tail light bulbs, so we're going to show you how easy it is to change those out. This also includes the tri-light because I think we have about 2 light bulbs that are blown. When you open the back hatch, you'll notice the 2 screws that hold on the taillight assembly, so my daughter Priya is just going to unscrew those right now. With both screws out, you'll now be able to release the assembly from the frame. So just get a good grip on the light assembly, and you might have to wiggle it ever so slightly. What you don't want to do is use a screwdriver against the metal frame. So just wiggle it slowly and it'll eventually come out. To get to the light bulbs, we now have to detach this back weather plate, so we have 4 simple screws to remove. Grab a T20 Torx bit. And here's the last of the final 4. The back plate will easily lift off now, and you'll see all the light bulbs are attached to it. This is the bulb that needs to be replaced. Gently turn it counterclockwise and it'll pop right out. This is our replacement pack, and you can easily see the code on the top right hand corner. To insert the light bulb, just line up the prongs on the side, push it in, and just give it a slight turn just to lock it in. My daughter and I are just going to test it out before we reassemble everything. Place the back plate into the light assembly. Reattach all 4 of the Torx screws. Because of the electricity flowing through the back of these plates, it's really important that you have a perfect weather seal. So don't tighten each screw firmly on the first shot. Treat it similar to the lug nuts on your tires. Keep going around until you get an even pressure and a perfect seal. With the back plate fully secured to the tail light, now just line up the tabs on the right side of the tail light to the frame and just push it in for a snug fit. Now secure the tail light with the 2 screws. And they just need to be snug. You don't want to over tighten them to strip the screws. Now it's time to tackle the third brake light. On the inside top part of the hatch, there are 2 trim buttons that need to be removed so we can have access to the 2 screws. Both of those buttons are designed to go back in the exact same hole, so just keep them separate from each other. With both main screws removed, gently pry off the third brake light housing. Depress and unclip the wire connector. You'll need your Torx T10. And just remove the 2 screws on the side of the lens. Remove the light assembly. Now you'll have to push and pull on the back plastic housing to release the light bulbs from the entire case. Take your time with this part because you don't want to crack or snap that plastic housing. Reconnect the power supply so you can easily test and see which light bulbs need to be replaced.
Oh, okay.
Do it again.
Got it.
Here is the code for the replacement mini lamps. And before we install the new light bulbs, just disconnect the power source for safety. And just pull the burnt light bulbs straight out. To insert the new light bulbs, all you have to do is just push them in. And then of course you want to reattach the power and test the light bulbs to make sure everything's working before reassembly.
Yep, they're all on.
Let's disconnect it from the power source and reconnect it to the lens. Start off by hooking the plastic housing onto the back of the lens and then just push in the push tab. Place the lens back into the plastic trim housing. Refasten the two Torx screws. Reconnect the power supply. The plastic trim does have a couple of guide pins that'll help to put the third brake light perfectly in place. Finally, insert the two hold down screws and push in the two trim clips. There you have it, a perfect set of working brake lights. So make sure you help to keep this channel going by hitting that like button, sharing this video with a friend. Also, please comment below as I reply to all. Plus, don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you next time on Your Home Garage. Mochi, 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 my little mechanic. You want to go for a ride now since all the lights work? No? Not really? You just want to sit there and eat grass again? No. Okay.